Why is Antarctica so protected? There is one place on Earth that seems to exist outside the rules of the modern world. A place larger than Europe. A place with no permanent cities, no native population, and no government. A place so cold that temperatures can fall below -80 degrees Celsius. At first glance, it appears to be nothing more than an endless desert of snow and ice. Lifeless, silent, empty. But appearances can be deceiving. Every year, governments invest hundreds of millions of dollars to maintain research stations on this frozen continent. Aircraft fly thousands of kilometers across dangerous oceans to deliver supplies. Icebreakers battle through thick sea ice. Scientists spend months, sometimes even years, living in one of the harshest environments ever known. Why? Why would the world's most powerful nations devote so many resources to a place where almost nobody can survive? The answer is far more fascinating than most people realize. Because Antarctica is not just a frozen wilderness, it is one of the last truly unexplored places on Earth. Hidden beneath nearly 2 miles of ancient ice lies an entire world that humans have barely begun to understand. Buried mountain ranges, lakes that have remained isolated for millions of years, active volcanoes, microbial life unlike anything found elsewhere, and clues that could completely reshape our understanding of Earth's past, and perhaps even its future. Over the years, Antarctica has also become the center of countless rumors and conspiracy theories. Secret military bases, hidden pyramids, lost civilizations, alien technology, ancient entrances to a world beneath our own. These stories have spread across the internet for decades, attracting millions of curious viewers. But how much of it is true? And why does Antarctica inspire so many extraordinary claims? Today, we're separating fact from fiction. This is the story of the coldest continent on Earth and the real secrets hidden beneath its ice. To understand why Antarctica matters so much today, we first need to understand just how unusual this continent really is. Most places on Earth belong to someone. Countries have borders, cities have governments, mountains are claimed. Oceans are divided into economic zones. Antarctica is different. Stretching across more than 14 million square kilometers, it is the 5th largest continent on Earth, larger than Europe and nearly twice the size of Australia. Yet, no one truly owns it. There are no permanent residents, no capital city, no president, no national flag flying over the entire continent. Instead, Antarctica belongs to science. But that wasn't always the plan. Long before satellites photographed the South Pole from space, Antarctica existed mostly as a mystery. Ancient maps hinted at a massive southern land, though no one knew if it actually existed. For centuries, explorers believed there must be an enormous continent in the far south to balance the land masses of the northern hemisphere. They called this imagined place Terra Australis, the unknown southern land. Whether it was real or simply a myth remained unanswered for hundreds of years. Everything changed during the Age of Exploration. In the 18th and 19th centuries, European expeditions pushed farther south than ever before. Sailing through violent seas, enormous waves, and floating mountains of ice, explorers encountered one of the most hostile environments on Earth. The Southern Ocean offered almost no mercy. Powerful winds regularly exceeded 100 kilometers per hour. Towering waves smashed against wooden ships. Sea ice could trap entire expeditions without warning. Even reaching Antarctica was considered an extraordinary achievement. Then came the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. Names like Roald Amundsen, Robert Falcon Scott, and Ernest Shackleton became legendary, not because they conquered Antarctica, but because they survived it. Some reached the South Pole, others never made it home. Shackleton's famous Endurance expedition became one of the greatest survival stories in human history. After his ship was crushed by sea ice, he and his crew spent months stranded in one of the most unforgiving places on Earth. Against overwhelming odds, every single member of the expedition survived. Their story revealed something important. Antarctica was not simply difficult, it was relentless. Even today, despite modern aircraft, satellites, GPS navigation, and advanced weather forecasting, Antarctica remains one of the least accessible regions on the planet. Almost 98% of the continent is covered by ice. In some places, that ice is more than 4 kilometers thick. If all of it melted, global sea levels would rise by nearly 60 meters. enough to permanently reshape coastlines across the world and flood many of today's largest cities. That fact alone makes Antarctica one of the most important places on Earth. But the ice itself is only part of the story, because beneath that frozen surface lies an ancient landscape that humans have almost never seen. Mountain ranges larger than the Alps, hundreds of hidden lakes, deep valleys carved long before the first humans walked the Earth. Entire ecosystems sealed away beneath the ice for unimaginable lengths of time. In many ways, Antarctica is less understood than the surface of Mars. Scientists have produced detailed maps of distant planets, yet much of the continent beneath Antarctica's ice remains almost completely unknown. That mystery raises an obvious question. If Antarctica is so valuable, not only for climate research, but also for its hidden geology and untapped resources, why has no nation claimed it as its own? Why has the world chosen cooperation instead of competition? To answer that question, we need to go back to the middle of the 20th century, when the Cold War was dividing the planet, and Antarctica unexpectedly became one of the few places where rival superpowers agreed to work together instead of